The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Hi everyone, I'm Claudia Donnell. Welcome to Cooking with Claudia. Well, the summer is over. It makes me sad. I want to know how come summer goes so quickly and winter doesn't. But at any rate, we had a great summer. I hope you did as well. We spent the summer hanging out with a bunch of kids from the local area. We do cooking clinics or cooking camps for the kids. And what we did this summer is we went to different countries around the world so that the kids could understand the different flavors that are available, spices that are used the same but end up making the meal taste different. And I just wanted kids to know that what other kids eat around the world. So in doing that, we went to France, which I thought was a really good idea. And I would like to say I planned that because of the Olympics, but I didn't. It just came out perfectly. So we went to France, we went to Sweden, we went to Brazil, and then after all that traveling, we stayed in the United States because of the jet lag. But I always ask the parents, because the kids, what they cook, they go home with and share with their family. So I always want to know, what was your meal? What was your favorite meal? So the meal that was unanimous, everybody requested this, was Chicken Stroganoff from the country of Brazil. Isn't that interesting, huh? Who would have thought? So we're making that today, and we're also going to make another Brazilian side dish called rice, spiced garlic rice. Delicious. Combination is awesome. So what I've done here is I have taken 2 chicken breasts and I have cut them up into cubes. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to lightly salt the chicken. So when you're putting any kind of seasoning, and I think I've said this before, you want to distribute the seasoning from a distance up high so that small amount goes in a very large area. And I'm going to take a pinch of pepper and we're going to just do the same thing on there, just a little bit. I make things according to my palate, and I'm not a real spicy person, but I don't mind a little kick every once in a while. You can always put more in if you want it to be spicy. I don't. So now we're just going to let that sit aside for a minute. What we're going to do is called mise en place. So I've got the chicken already available. We need to dice up an onion. So I'm going to do that for you. So here's a nice good size onion. I'm going to cut this end, not the root end. We're going to keep that intact. So we're going to cut that. What that does is it's going to give us a nice flat surface, because you don't want to really cut on something that's round, because the knife might slip, and instead of hitting the onion, it might cut your finger. We like to keep our fingers on our hands. So we've got a flat surface. We're going to put the knife right through the root end. And we're going to keep the root end intact. And then we're just going to peel. Sometimes it's just as easy to get that first layer of onion off as opposed to a thin layer of paper that you'll probably fight with. Who needs to fight with an onion? Not me. Or garlic. So I'm going to just get rid of all that stuff. Okay, so we're going to dice it. Now, if you take a look at the chicken is all basically the same size cubes. And I'm going to emphasize that you want everything the same size for 2 reasons. The first reason is everything will cook the same way. And basically, that's the most important. But the second reason that you want everything to be the same size is it looks better. And when people eat your food, or anybody's food, we go to a restaurant or wherever, the first thing I do, and I'm pretty sure you do as well, is look at it and say, oh, that looks delicious. Well, if things are all different sizes, it's not going to look as delicious. So I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to just lightly put it. This fits really nicely in the palm of my hand. And I'm going to make a slice right through the middle, horizontally. But I'm not going to go through the root end. I'm just going to get it as close to the root end as possible. So now I have that horizontal slice, and now I'm going to just slice vertically. And this is how you make a dice. Simple, easy. Now, the reason why I told you to hold on to the root end is now that has become our little handle, because I'm getting close to the end. I don't want to cut my fingers, but I do want to cut the onion, and I hold on to the root end, and I didn't cut my fingers, but my onion is well cut, almost. All right, so that's how you dice. I'm going to do the other half, and we should be all set. All right. Easy peasy. Just take your time. There's no hurry, unless you're in a hurry. But when there's a knife in your hand, I wouldn't be in too much of a hurry. Unless you're a professional like Jet Tbl. He's got unbelievable. Some of these pros have crazy knife skills. I have good knife skills, but they're not quick. Okay. Chicken, onions, and we're going to need some garlic as well. But we're going to start with the chicken. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to get these cooking. We're going to start off, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to let the pan heat up a little bit. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. 1 and 2. We're going to let that melt up a little bit. I'm going to put the butter back over there so it doesn't melt from the heat of the stove. And we're going to brown our chicken in there. Now the thing is, this is going to be cooking in a sauce, and we're starting the whole process now. We're getting there. All right. I think we're in good shape. So let's check this out. When you're browning things, I'm just looking, yeah, we're going to have plenty of room. You don't want to crowd your ingredients, because then what happens if it's crowded is it's going to steam. It's not going to cook properly. It won't get brown. It'll just be steamed. So when you put it in, what's very important is that you make sure everything's in one layer so that it all cooks. And we don't fool around with it. I am fooling around with it just to make sure that everything is on one level. I'm going to let it cook for a little bit. I've already done the onions, so those are ready. What we're doing is getting these brown. One of the things I didn't explain to you about getting things ready is it's called mise en place. And that means you want to get all your ingredients ready so that when it's time to cook, all you have to do is cook. You've got everything prepped. My onions are cooked. My garlic is peeled. Everything's ready once these guys are ready. So we're going to take them out now. We're going to check them out, not take them out. You're looking for a nice golden brown on the surface. We're not cooking them through right now because they're going to cook in the sauce. So we're just going to turn them over to get the other side that beautiful golden brown as well. We like golden brown. 2 things. It looks pretty, but what it does on the bottom of the pan is it leaves a wonderful flavor. And that flavor is going to help flavor your sauce. So don't throw it out. It's very delicious, good stuff. Unless, of course, you burn something, which I do from time to time. Probably more often than I should, but it happens to the best of people. Ooh, hot. Woohoo! All right. Nice. All right, we're going to let that cook for a minute. While those are cooking, I am going to get the onions. So let's check these out. The other side, good. So I'm going to just push these aside. And I'm also going to lower the heat a little bit. I'm gonna let that stay there. We're gonna put in our onions. Now this is an important little tip for you too. Every ingredient that you put into your recipe, you want to season slightly with salt. So I'm just going to take a tiny, tiny pinch, really just a little pinch of salt, and concentrate it on the onions so that the salt brings out the flavor of each ingredient, which is important. You want everything to be flavorful. So we're going to cook these for a little bit. Starts to get translucent. Already starting to get translucent. So now, that's my tip. I have 2 cloves of garlic that I'm going to press into the onion mixture. It's going to start smelling really good around here, and I wish that we had smell-o-vision. I love the smell of onion and garlic cooking together. There we go. Every little bit. And yes, I did put a little garlic in, so guess what I'm going to put in? Another little pinch of salt. Bring that garlic flavor out. Everything's cooking nicely. You're going to be shocked at how easy this is. It's really an easy meal. Great meal for you to cook when you get home from work. And I'm guarantee you kids are going to like it also, because all the kids liked it. The parents liked it. This was an awesome meal. Okay. That's going to cook. So we have a can of tomato sauce, just plain old tomato sauce we're going to put in. And we're going to take a tablespoon and a half of ketchup. I don't measure when I'm cooking. I always measure when I'm baking, but I don't measure so much when I'm cooking. That's about a tablespoon and a half. I am, however, going to measure heavy cream. A cup and a half of heavy cream. Delicious. And those are all your ingredients. That's it. Now everything's going to cook together. In a little while, we'll taste it, make sure that the seasonings are good, that there's enough salt in it. We're going to let it do its thing. And now we're going to concentrate. I just want to mix this up a little bit better on the rice. We're going to turn our attention to the rice. I'm using jasmine rice because it gives it a nice little flavor. Okay, we're good. We're going to come over here. I am going to put in some olive oil, tablespoon of olive oil, just like this. And I'm going to put it on like a medium heat. We're going to put 3 garlic cloves in. This is harvest time for garlics, and they are delicious this time of year because they're fresh, and you'll know that you have really fresh ones because they're plump and juicy and sticky, and it's delicious. I tried to grow some. Well, I didn't try. I did grow some. It wasn't all that good. It was kind of a disaster. Because, well, a lot of different reasons. But I have them, the garlic cloves are about teensy weensy. Wasn't my best effort, and I won't do it again. But it was a fun thing to watch, and I'm glad I did it, so I can say I grew garlic. Yeah, so that's going to cook for a minute. so that the garlic gets fragrant. And I'm going to put in 1 cup. This is jasmine rice. Jasmine rice cooks much quicker than regular long grain rice, and it has a really nice, delicate flavor. Basmati rice. There's different types of rice that I'm becoming more and more familiar with because I never thought about using any other rice. Okay, so we put in a little bit of that. I'm going to put this up to high heat and add 1.5 cups of water. We're going to bring this up to a boil. Going to give this a twirl. Look, see how nicely it's simmering? It's going to be so delicious. All right, time to taste. You always want to taste your food as you're going along so that you can make any adjustment that you need. If it needs more salt, you can add salt. If you think, that's not garlicky enough, you can put more garlic in. You can make any adjustment that you want, but you need to taste it as you go along. We are good to go. Doesn't need any salt. So we're going to let it just simmer. All right. This is starting to boil. Give it a nice twirl. Cover it. We're going to lower it to a simmer. We're going to leave it alone 10 minutes. We're not even going to we're not even going to look at it. Once it's done in 10 minutes, then I'm going to take it off the stove and I'm going to put it on the table, and I'm still not going to open the lid because it's going to steam and finish cooking. Then we'll fluff it up and it'll be ready to consume. So, I have something I want to talk to you about. There's some exciting things happening. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil. And I'm going to wait for 10 seconds so you can go get those. All right, write down this date, October 20th, from noon to 5. It's a Sunday. We are celebrating Eastern Cable Access Television that day. I will be there at 12:30 giving a live demo. Please come and say hello to me. You'll be able to taste the food. I don't know what I'm making yet, but you could count on it being good. And I would love to see you, so please come. It's going to be a wonderful thing. There'll be other vendors. It's going to be on the stairs of the Oak Ames Memorial Hall. Now, for those of you that don't live in Easton, that live in Rhode Island or surrounding areas, it would be a really nice ride for you. Think about it, October 20th. Foliage is going to be probably in full bloom. Easton's a beautiful, beautiful historic town, and it would be a wonderful ride on a Sunday to come up and say, hey, let's go check out Claudia at the Eastern Cable Access Television Celebration Day. October 20th, 12:30, live demonstration. Come say hello and eat my food. Okay? I'll see you there. Don't stand me up. See you then. Let's see how we're doing. That's not ready. This is good. I'm going to give it one more taste because I think we might need a little bit punch of garlic. I'm not sure. I have to let it simmer a little bit more. We don't double dip. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to put in one more garlic. These are really good, these garlic presses, because you can put the garlic in the paper and everything, and it's going to just hold anything that's unsavory in here. So what it did was it gave me the garlic that I need, or want, and there's the paper that we, of course, don't want. So tasting as you go along is really important just for this reason. So, now it should be good. We'll taste it again in a few minutes. So I want to tell you a little bit, besides giving cooking lessons, holding cooking clinics for kids during the summer, hosting cooking parties, and all that good sort of stuff, we also are caterers. So we've had some fun catering things over the summer, and it's been a good few months. So see that simmering? That's simmering. We'll be back in about, we'll be right back.
Yeah, this is the life. Just relaxing by the beach. What could be better than this?
I've got an idea.
What?
I'd really like to find a forever home.
Forever home?
Yeah, like Jack Ryan talks about on Easton News. A forever home. All those animals at the APCSM, they get forever homes. Why not us?
Listen, man, I hate to tell you this.
Tell me what? Come on, tell me. Look, I can take it. Look at me. Come on, tell me. I can take it. Come on.
We're not real.
What are you talking about? Of course we're real. Look at us. We're sitting here on the beach, on vacation, being served raw meat, mind you. We're having a great time. How are we not real? No, thank you. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you. What are you talking about? Of course we're real.
Look, it's not that we're not real. We're just not living, breathing animals. You don't even have a mouth, dude.
Well, oh yeah? Well, your eyes are just plastic.
Right back at you.
You've ruined my vacation. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, while we're at it, why do we need a vacation? It's not like you have a job.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm out of here.
Cubby, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, well, you have to get it eventually.
If you'd like to get your hands on a cubby of your own, scan the QR code on your screen now.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm Abby Malafato.
And I'm
Coming to you from 50 Oliver in Northeaston, this is Easton News and
Don't have time to stay up and watch ECAT channels all day long or miss your favorite show's time slot? Don't worry, ECAT has a YouTube channel that has all the programs that we show, so you don't have to miss any of the episodes or catch up on past episodes. Search Easton Cat TV, with TV being the only capital letters. The YouTube channel has playlists for every program, even some of the programs you can download a podcast version. We even stream live events through our channel. To stay up to date with ECAT programming, make sure you look up ECAT's YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get all the alerts for the new programming premiere, and change the alerts to all to make sure you receive all of them. Remember to search Easton Cat TV, with TV being the capital letters. So there's no reason to miss any of the ECAT programming. Enjoy.
Everything's ready, everybody, so I'm going to open the lid now of the rice. I haven't peeked. It told me not to peek, so I'm a good girl. Here we are, and I'm going to give it a nice twirl, fluff it up, delicious. Guess what time it is? It's time to eat. The best time. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of rice. And I'm going to take a little bit of chicken. And I'm going to take some delicious sauce. And I'm going to go in. Hold on. Let's see. Chicken's cooked to perfection. Really good. On television, I make a mess. You know what, people? This is an awesome meal. I really like it a lot. I hope you like it as well. And I hope you make it. If you make it, have a comment about it, please let me know. Contact me at Claudia at cookingwithclaudia.com. You can call me at 508-271-7770. And a couple of things I want you to do. I'm located here at 110 Center Street in Northeastern, in the back of the building, just behind Not Just Tabbouleh. So if Not Just Tabbouleh, if you're coming to get something from him and my flag is out, come say hello to me as well. Also, what I'd like you to do, as we're speaking right now, Fernanda Grandi, who paints my windows, is painting and updating my window. We had beautiful windowscapes for the spring and summer. Now she's painting things for the fall. She just finished yesterday a beautiful door at the Eastern Y. So if you're there and you see that, that's her work. You can get through to her or email her at Murals by FG. That's how you can at Murals by FG. She's amazing. She's delightful to work with. I never give her any other idea as to what to do other than just make it seasonal. And she has a wonderful imagination and very talented, easy to work with. So do that. Also, I hope to see some of you, all of you, on October 20th at the stairs of the Oak Aim East Memorial Hall in Northeastern, 12:30. I'll be giving a demo. Come say hello. Maybe you will even get on television. Maybe we'll start a new trend. Anyway, come and taste the food that I make. I'll see you in October. Have a wonderful, wonderful few days until we see you again. Thank you for swinging by. Bon appetito. Happy cooking. Happy eating. Take care for now. Bye.